Hi, this is David. Welcome to another video on the human technology tools. As you know, the human technology tools are designed to give you a reminder of how life works and a powerful application tool for that knowledge when you need it the most, especially in times of either a crisis or a time whereby you have an opportunity for growth. So there are several of these tools, and they are all meant to individually work for a particular purpose, but they are meant to work together. Okay, so this particular tool we're going to look at now is called the ChakraSCRIPT tool, and this will help you understand where you are losing power. Maybe you want to achieve a goal or solve an issue or transform a challenge or something. This will enable you to quickly understand where you're losing power, where you're, because the chakras are your energy centers that regulate and distribute power within not just your body, but your entire life. Okay, your relationships, your physicality, your finances, everything. The power distribution is managed by your energy centers. So this tool here you're looking at helps you authentically manage your spirit or your power. You can interchange the words for the sake of this discussion: spirit and power. Authentic management of your spirit, authentic management of your power. Okay, now you can download this PDF from ahappypocket.com, and the address for that is below this video, ahappypocket.com. You can see it below the video, and you will also get a lot of information about chakras, how they work, what they are, what each does, what thing that you do in life to violate what each does, and what thing you can do to make that sorted or fixed or healed. All that information is in a book called A Happy Pocket Full of Life, and it's also available at ahappypocket.com. Okay, but the authentic management of your power or your spirit is the key to transformation. It is the key to transformation. As you'll see shortly as we go through this video, it is the key. Again, this is the point of anything that you do in life. It's managing your spirit power, because realize, as a being here on earth, you're given choice, you're given there's a lot of resources that you come down with. Now it depends on how you use those resources that your life will appear either this way or that way. Your health, your relationships, your finances, your everything depends on how you manage those inner resources that you have with you. And this tool here that you look at is the one that's really going to help you pinpoint exactly how to do that. Okay, so like I said, the information on chakras is in the book. This video is too short for us to cover that, so we're just going to briefly go through the information on chakras, but we will look at how this tool works. Now at the very top, as you can see, there's a space whereby you can record the issue that you are facing that you need to work with. So you ideally print a number of copies of this chart, of this PDF, once you download it from ahappypocket.com, and then for each issue that you need to sort out, you type in, you'd write in, of course you're using a pen, you'd write in what that issue is up here, and then you'd use this chart to start to navigate and work with that issue properly. Now as you can see, here we have the image of a man. He doesn't have to be cross-legged. The artist just thought it would be cool to do that, but the dots indicate where those energy centers lie. The one that we all feel is the green one, the heart chakra. We all have, whenever you have your feelings, you always have them in that center. That shows you that that energy center is active and vibrating there. Many of us also get to feel this one, the one at the gut. When you have a gut feeling, your instinct, it's always by the stomach. That's because you're feeling that energy there, because there's actually an energy center there. If you are to cut open your body, your physical body, you're not going to find it. It's in your energetic level, because remember, we are all made of energy. Okay, but you can feel it. Now one that many of us have felt is also in your loins, where your sexual organs are. That's the sacral chakra, the second one. Now, many of us have never actually physically felt some of the others, but some of you have. Like, for example, the third eye or the mind chakra right there between your whatever. Sometimes you get this buzzing feeling, like a circle going around in your forehead. Okay, and then your throat. Not many of us have felt that, but anyways, that's where they are located, your 7 energy centers. Now, the way this chart is organized is that on your right you have one column that is marked future. In other words, well, let's continue first. Then you have another column that's marked current, and then you have another column here that is marked chakra. Now that has all the 7 chakras ordered properly, just like in the image. So the image is not really necessary, it's just there to give you a nice visual as you work. But these boxes are where you're going to fill in your notes as you go along. Now let's say you've written an issue here. It could be any issue, yeah? And remember, every issue is affected by all 7 chakras. The reason I've just said that is because, as you will discover, or if you already know about chakras, let's say an issue with your sexuality or your finances is actually an issue of the sacral chakra, yeah, that one there. Sexuality, relationships, finances, money, they're all sort of powered by this one chakra. But in reality, you have to look at the chakras as a whole system. So don't get tempted to think that, oh, because I'm dealing with money now, I should just focus on this one chakra. They are all related, and you'll see how shortly. So let's take an easy one. Let's say the issue that we're working with is to do with money. You don't have the kind of money you feel that you need. You feel that you have a shortage of money, and you'd like to get some money, lots of money, or enough money, whatever. So let's take that, because that's easy and everyone can relate with that. Even though you might not need finances, but at least you can relate and appreciate the fact that there's somebody who feels that way. So let's stick with that. So here in the middle you have a line that's written transformation. This is marking, for the sake of our work, on the left the current situation, and on the right the future situation. In other words, if you felt no money, what you want in the future is to have money. Okay, since that's the example we're using. Now, we start with the notes. The notes where you start is you start by making notes of where you are today. And let's start at the bottom, the root chakra. The root chakra is in charge of community survival, if you want to call it that way. Community survival. Some people say it's in charge of being grounded to physical reality, but I'll use the word community survival. But it this deals with your relationship with your tribe. By tribe, I mean it could be your family, your society, your country, whatever. You know, humanity basically. Remember, we're all humans, we're all tribal. So this is the first chakra that develops when you're born, because first you learn how to fit in before you can even learn how to know who you are. So it's the first one. And all the beliefs, think of a chakra as a record, like a DVD. So it records beliefs, it also acts on them, distributes energy based on that recording, and so on. But it also evolves, and it's plugged in to it's not, although we say it's your chakra, but in a way it's connected to everyone's else root chakra. That's the crazy thing about these systems. But anyways, so here every chakra has a truth that when you honor it, it works perfectly and it's amazingly powerful. When you don't honor that truth, then you realize you're losing power. So for example, regarding money, you might realize that since we're talking about community survival, and by the way, if you don't know anything about chakras, what I'm about to say will not make sense. So you might want to watch this video and then go learn about them from the book, and then come back and watch them again, and then it will really make sense. Okay, so forgive me if it's not making sense right now, but that's because you need some background information maybe. But if you do know, you'll understand exactly what I'm saying. Now, the truth here is all is one. Have you The things that contravene this truth include things such as feeling like you've been abandoned, because that's a very tribal thing. You've been abandoned by your people, could be your family or whatever. Abandoned, okay? Feeling like you're not supported, or you cannot sufficiently take care of yourself. Yeah, these kind of things are the ones that these beliefs, or that plugging into such a belief, is the one that makes this chakra function terribly. And so you find that you're not rooted properly into earthly reality. You might not even feel it that way, but that's the end result of what happens. And bear with me, it will make sense once you see the whole. But let's move on, okay? So right down there, let's say regarding money, what are your beliefs based on this currently, or how you living your life based on this currently? Do you keep thinking that you're insufficient, you're not supported by your tribe, you don't belong, and blah blah blah, all that? Yeah, or prejudice, prejudice, racial prejudice, and so on. These are all things that affect this chakra. So this is, whenever you have those things, whenever you're living life from that angle, you're losing power. This is power that you need to achieve your goal, because you need that power to manifest new realities, for example. So as long as you're losing power by living contrary to the truth of that power center, you're losing power, and that's why you might not be achieving that goal. That's the point of this exercise. Now, the second chakra, it's also called the sexual chakra, but it deals with one-on-one survival, relationships, money, finances, power, in terms of relationship power, and so on. And the truth to uphold is honor one another. Therefore, the things that break this and cause you to lose power is, let's say, what do you call it? Feeling sexually inferior or inadequate. Let's see. I'm trying to find, because this is about relationship, one-on-one relationship. Feeling inferior to another person that you're in a relationship with. Just think of the negative. There are examples in the book, so on the fly I think we should just move on real quick. But anything that contravenes the truth of honor one another, anything, on the highest level, rape, for example, okay? But it doesn't have to be physical rape. In so many ways we energetically rape each other, you could say, okay? But or financial dishonesty. See, that's a form of rape, you could say. Okay, financial dishonesty. All these kind of things are the things that make you leak literally power through this center. Yeah, and then the next one is the one over there where my mouse is pointing. That one is called the solar plexus center. It deals with self-survival or knowing yourself. This is where you honor yourself. Anytime you compromise your integrity, or you feel that you're less than, you don't honor yourself, you trash yourself, you have bad self-esteem and all that, you lose power. You literally leak power from that center. And the way to have power, to contain your power and grow it from this center, is honoring yourself. Okay, then the next one is the heart chakra, the one that I think we've all felt. This is your emotional zone. The truth that keeps it very vibrant and working perfectly is that love is divine power. Anything that contradicts that, again, you lose power greatly here. And in fact, this is a great energy, a center that loses tons of power if you approach it badly. Things that cause it to lose power include things such as guilt, jealousy, envy, those kind of feelings. Because literally, what are you saying when you're saying you're jealous? It means you feel that you're crap and that other person is having some, and life is unfair to you, and you're a victim, and life doesn't love you, and that's why you're jealous. Basically, it's a weak emotion. So I'm not saying that you try and just eliminate every single weak emotion. There are ways to approach that. I'm just pointing out the things that cause the leaks and everything on that level. The next one is will, your throat chakra. This is where your power of choice or will is held. your word. Yeah? Now, the truth to uphold is surrender to divine will. But even before you get there, there is your personal will. Yeah? There are so many people who've given their power of choice to others. When you give your power of choice to others, yeah, maybe even you've given it to your tribe. Others, you've said, "Oh, you guys dictate what happens to me," or you believe that your choices don't have any power, don't do anything, or you can't keep your word, or you don't. Those kind of things make you leak power here in terms of will. And why? And now I think you can start to see how they're all connected. Up here, maybe we wrote the goal that, yeah, you would like to have more money than you currently have. And over here, you've been writing how you're currently living your life. Now imagine, although money is sacral or one-on-one survival issue powered by that chakra, but it's all connected to everything, as you can start to see. For example, how will you become financially stable if you believe you don't have the power of choice? If you believe that your will is useless, it does not carry strength, if you've given your power of choice to others. You see? Maybe the money issues are there because you're being such a powerful creator, even if you may pretend you're not that. You are using it to prove to yourself that your choices are useless, that nothing respects them, not even life. Okay? So this is how that's why it's called human technology. It really works on such a very cool, complicated, but simple way. Okay, so moving on, the inner eye is also called the mind chakra. The truth to uphold is seek only divine truth. Yeah? What does that mean? Don't get stuck in logic, human logic. Things must follow A, B, C because that's the way the physical reality works. Okay? Or not having the bigger picture, being stuck on details, being closed-minded, not open to possibilities, being afraid of your innate psychic powers, because we are all intuitive, for example, but some people are completely scared of being intuitive. Okay, then the highest chakra within the physical body, there are many others, but these are the 7 that concern us at the moment, is your crown chakra. This is the one that is in charge of your spiritual connection. The truth to uphold for it, so it works perfectly, is live in the present moment. Therefore, what makes it not work well, what makes you lose power at that level and feel like whatever, like you're an empty shell, this is when you don't have a spiritual connection. You feel like your life is meaningless, your mind is cluttered with the future and the past and all that, so you're not living in the present moment. You think that again, like I said, life doesn't have any meaning for you. You feel disconnected from the whole, all those are the things that catch you off in that area, or rather you lose energy. Therefore, now let's say you'd written that goal up here again. So what transformations do you need to have in terms of you managing your power authentically for you to start achieving this goal? Now you start again. You've already filled in column A, or the column that deals with how you're currently living. So now here in the future column, now you go back again to each chakra and see, okay, if this is the way I'm relating to myself, or relating to my tribe, or this is the way I'm handling my willpower and my choices, or my emotional zone, how do I stop doing that and change that, transform that, so I can start living in a new way that honors these truths, such as honor yourself, honor one another, all is one, and so on, living in the present moment. So you make those notes. And these are the notes that will help you, for example, to understand what new beliefs do you need to adapt to achieve this goal. What do you need to do from now on? How do you need to start living your life so that you can reclaim your spirit, reclaim your power that you've been losing and bleeding to bad choices? Okay, things like that. So this kind of keeps you in perspective and makes you understand, so this is how I need to redesign my life, from the inside out. So this is a tool that helps you understand how you're going to redesign your life from the inside out, based on what it is that you wish to achieve. So I hope you have found the value in this tool. If you have not, I suggest you please read about the chakras, okay? And once you've read about the chakras, come and watch this video again, because then it's gonna really make sense. Okay, so thank you very much for your time, and use this tool in conjunction with the others. Thank you.